Welcome to our podcast on computer vision basics. My name is Rohan, and I'm the AI expert who will be guiding you through this journey. In this section, we'll introduce the basics of computer vision and explore its significance in today's world.
Hi Rohan, thank you for joining me on this podcast. I've always been fascinated by how computers can understand visual information from images and videos. Can you tell us more about what makes computer vision so interesting?
Absolutely. Computer vision is an interdisciplinary field that combines techniques from computer science, mathematics, and statistics to enable machines to interpret and understand visual data. It's a fascinating area because it allows computers to perceive the world in much the same way as humans do, through images and videos.
That sounds incredible. I've seen examples of self-driving cars, facial recognition systems, and object detection in security cameras. But how does computer vision make all this possible?
Well, the core idea behind computer vision is to teach machines to recognize patterns in images and videos, just like humans do when they see a cat or a car on the road. To achieve this, we use various algorithms that help extract features from visual data, such as edges, textures, shapes, and colors.
I see. So it's all about feature extraction? What kind of techniques do you use for this?
We employ a range of techniques, including convolutional neural networks (CNNs), which are particularly effective in image classification tasks. These networks work by applying filters to the input data, allowing them to learn and represent complex visual features.
I've heard of CNNs, but I'm not entirely sure how they work. Can you explain it in simpler terms?
Imagine a neural network as a hierarchical system where simple features are combined to form more complex ones. In the case of image classification, a CNN would start by identifying edges and textures at lower levels and gradually build up to recognize higher-level features like shapes and objects.
That makes sense. And what about applications? You mentioned surveillance, healthcare, retail. How do these industries use computer vision?
The applications of computer vision are vast and growing rapidly. For instance, in surveillance systems, we can detect anomalies and track objects using video analysis techniques. In healthcare, it's used for medical image analysis, like identifying tumors or recognizing patient conditions from images. Retailers use computer vision for inventory management and customer behavior tracking.
Wow, I had no idea. It sounds like an incredibly powerful tool. What do you think are the biggest challenges facing researchers in this field right now?
One of the significant challenges is making computer vision more robust and accurate under varying conditions, such as lighting, occlusions, or viewpoint changes. Another challenge is ensuring that these systems don't develop biases towards certain demographics or groups.
Thank you for sharing your insights on the basics of computer vision with us today, Rohan. It's clear how important this field will be in shaping our future technologies.
Welcome back to Computer Vision Basics. I'm your host, AI Expert, and today we're going to explore the core concepts that form the foundation of computer vision.
I'm excited to dive into this topic with you. What are some of the key ideas we should be familiar with?
Let's start with the most basic concept, image formation. This is the process by which an image is captured and processed.
That sounds simple enough, but I'm sure there's more to it than meets the eye. Can you elaborate?
When we say image formation, we're referring to the entire pipeline from sensor data to processed image. This includes everything from the way light interacts with objects in the scene, to the conversion of this raw data into a digital representation.
I see. So it's not just about taking a picture, but also understanding how that picture was created?
Exactly. And this is where things get interesting. The way an image is formed can be influenced by factors such as lighting conditions, camera settings, and even the properties of the objects themselves.
I'm starting to see why understanding these core concepts is so important for computer vision applications. What's another key idea we should explore?
Let's talk about pixel values. At its most basic level, an image is composed of individual pixels, which contain information about the color and brightness of each point in the scene.
That makes sense, but how do we interpret these pixel values? What do they actually represent?
Pixel values are typically represented as a combination of red, green, and blue RGB color channels. Each channel has a value between 0 and 255, which corresponds to the amount of each color present at that point in the image.
I see. So it's like a color palette, but with numbers instead of names?
Exactly. And this is where things get even more interesting. By analyzing the patterns and relationships between pixel values, we can infer information about the scene, such as edges, textures, and even object shapes.
Well, thank you for taking us on this journey through computer vision basics. I think our listeners have a good understanding of the fundamental concepts now. What's next? How can they build upon these basics to explore more advanced topics?
That's great. Now that we've covered object recognition, image processing, and feature extraction, our listeners should feel confident in their ability to tackle more complex tasks. They can start by exploring libraries like OpenCV, TensorFlow, or PyTorch, which provide a wide range of pre-trained models and tools for image analysis.
Those are all great resources. And I think it's worth mentioning that computer vision has real-world applications in fields like healthcare, where it can help doctors diagnose diseases more accurately, or in retail, where it can improve inventory management and customer experience.
Exactly. The potential of computer vision is vast. With the increasing availability of powerful hardware and software tools, it's becoming more accessible to developers and researchers who want to explore its capabilities. We're seeing a surge in innovation in areas like autonomous vehicles, surveillance systems, and even smart homes.
That's really exciting. And I think our listeners should also be aware of the potential challenges and limitations of computer vision. For example, it can be prone to biases if not properly trained on diverse datasets, or it may struggle with edge cases like poor lighting or unusual object appearances.
Absolutely. As we continue to push the boundaries of what's possible with computer vision, it's essential to acknowledge these limitations and work towards developing more robust and inclusive algorithms. But overall, I think our listeners now have a solid foundation for further exploration and experimentation in this fascinating field.
Well, thank you both for joining me on this podcast episode. We've had an engaging conversation about the basics of computer vision, and we hope that our listeners will continue to learn and grow in this exciting area of research and development.